This movie makes me proud to be a campy gay man. This is pure cinematic gold. Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is EJ Marino and today we have a brand new movie review. Grab those culottes ladies because we are talking about Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. This movie is camp perfection from top to bottom. This knows exactly the tone, the humor, the kind of atmosphere it wants to set up for its viewers. If you're not into campy movies or if dumb comedies, especially like 90s era dumb comedies, don't work for you, I can see where people would not like this movie. But for me, this is one of my favorite movies I have seen all year. I've seen a good amount of films, especially after Sundance, and none of them really hit me as personally as this did. It's just so fun to see a campy movie that is just so unashamed of being ridiculous, over the top, and so goofy. We need more films like this. This reminds me of the era of 90s movies like the Addams Family ones, the Brady Bunch movies, hell, even like Austin Powers, that is just so absurd, so out there, but they know exactly what they're doing. It's this fine balance of like not taking yourself too seriously, but making like a serious effort. Like they're trying to do a movie here. They're not just like throwing together stupid gags and all these dumb jokes just to throw them together. They're weaving a story. They're doing what they need to do, but they're having a dumb, fun time with that. That's all you would want. Look, in the wildness that is 2021, I am fine with a movie just being pure camp, and that's all this movie is. Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar stars Annie Momolo and Kristen Wiig as Barb and Star. There's these two women in their middle age that are just trying to have a good time. They live in this really small town in this weird little like middle of nowhere, and they're just going to just let loose after a crazy time, losing their job, having a girls' night that doesn't go as well as they want. They decide to take a vacation, something they haven't done in a while. This is all happening while there's an evil woman doing a plot to attack people with mosquitoes, and Jamie Dornan is the guy who is helping, do this plot for them. These two stories mixed together for a wild, fun time. We have the Barb and Star characters just going on their little adventure, just trying to find themselves as women in their middle age. Then you also have Jamie Dornan, who is a crazy man named Edgar, who just wants to, like, I don't know, find someone to be official with. Like, that's a big theme for his character, is wanting to lock it down. The plot for this movie, it matters, but it also doesn't matter because you're just here for the ride. This movie is non-stop jokes. It is one hilarious moment after another, and if a joke doesn't land, if it's just not funny, it's fine. They're moving on to another joke. It's packed. It is just a jam-packed movie with so much happening. There is musical numbers. There is big bodacious like scenes that are just like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing this. There's fun cameos from big actors. There is just a lot in this film to enjoy, and I had such a good time. The Barb and Star characters are amazing. I want to be friends with these women. I used to work at like certain places and would always run into like an older woman that I'm like, she's my best friend. She's a queen and an icon. That's who Barb and Star are. They're just icons, legends. They wear their culottes. They have their little bracelets that they need to break in because it's a little too sharp and it's hurting them, but hey, it helps them later on in the movie. Yeah, these are just women that I'm like, I get them. I live in Florida. This tacky shirt is not ironic. I just own this because I go to the beach all the time. So yeah, I really like to see this Florida vibe. These are women who I see vacation here that just are trying to let loose and have a good time, and I'm just like, girls, you kill it, and maybe you both fall in love with a cute, like, Irish man. Jamie Dornan's accent in this movie is wackadoo. His character Edgar, I love him. He's a saint in this movie. We'll talk about him in a moment. But yeah, I just enjoyed the setup for this film, and then like I said, it's one joke after another. They know what they're doing. It's just references. It's pop culture moments. It's own jokes that they build into this. There's running gags. It opens with Barbra Streisand's Guilty. Yes, like, this is just so good. If you're looking for a campy, fun, gay time, this is exactly what you would love. Just by everything I've described, you know you want to watch this.
Star, did you see that restaurant? I'm so excited. It's almost time for dinner.
And time for a cocktail?
Star!
In the film, Kristen plays Star and then Annie plays Barb. They are two women who are just, like I said, looking for what they want out of life. I like them. I think they have a lot of good jokes. But to me, the star of this film is Jamie Dornan. He is just amazing. He is an actor who understands camp and tone better than a lot of people think. He's the only one who I thought was good in 50 Shades. All three of them, four of them, whatever. How many 50 Shades movies they were. He was the only one who understood the tone I needed. He was really funny. Maybe in a Wild Mountain Time. He's just so good, and he's just such a breath of fresh air in this movie. Such a manly man actor, being the most ridiculous he can. It's so refreshing, and I felt for his character. I really wanted him to get away from evil pale lady and just like, hey, do something for yourself. Do your big musical number. His musical number is legendary, iconic. It's just watching him climb up. Oh my god, this movie had me laughing out loud. And if you guys know me on this channel, comedy is not my favorite thing. I don't normally do comedies, especially because a lot of modern comedies aren't funny. They don't get what they're trying to do. It's like mixed messages. Sometimes it's like, let's be offensive and over the top. Sometimes it's just, let's make a nice family comedy. This movie is somewhere in the middle. It's kind of shocking. There's moments in here I was like, oh, y'all did that in a PG-13? Okay. But at the same time, it's just kind of embracing everyone. I really am excited for the era of a little kid who watches this, and it becomes his, like, favorite movie ever. I watched movies like this growing up. Like I said, the Addams Family Values, where, like, Joan Cusack is just camping it up, and it stayed with me for the rest of my life. I can see Barb and Star Visit Vista Del Mar just being, I can just see it being an iconic staple in someone's life. Hell, for me, I can see myself watching this movie multiple times this year. When I'm down, this is going to be my pick-me-up movie, and it's people like Kristen Wiig, it's Annie Mumalo, it's just Jamie Dornan, it's Kristen Wiig again in another character. Yes, it's the cameo that is the actress who plays Trish. Oh, Trish, our patron saint. She's amazing. I love her in that cameo. I don't want to spoil who it is because I was happy to see who it was. But yes, this movie just it's a warm hug. I love everyone in it. It's the musical numbers. It's the over-the-topness. It's exactly what I need. And I'm just so happy, one, that, you know, it's a fun time, and two, that Jamie Dornan is here and he's kind of sexy and he's doing good. What a good time. This movie is bright, colorful, over the top, and exactly what I recommend for everyone this week. If you're looking like, what do I want to watch? Honestly, go out and rent this movie. You can find it somewhere on the internet to rent, to watch, do what you need, but watch this movie. This is exactly what we need. Director Josh Greenbaum is just great. I think he understood what he wanted from this script, which is written by Kristen and Annie, which I love so much. It feels like they knew exactly what they were doing in the script, and the director delivered that. There's just so many gags. There's background songs. There's a song about boobs that just kind of pops up randomly that I'm like, yes, hilarious. It's just so good. The musical numbers, the colors, the comedy. This is such a fun, bright film, and I cannot wait for more people to see it. Alright guys, what did you think of this review? What do you guys think of Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar? What a title. Alright guys, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and make sure, let me know what you think of this movie. Oh, also give me a thumbs up, because YouTube takes those way too seriously, and help this little Florida boy out. Maybe I can go somewhere like Vista Del Mar if you guys help me out. Alright guys, let's comment down below. Let's talk about this wonderful, fun movie.